Welcome, viewers. This is Windshear bringing you episode 6. Yes, episode 6 of the Troll Windshear series, the series where I highlight players' predictability or tenaciousness in terms of them pursuing me for my dog tags or just me in general. It kind of goes with the territory a lot of times when you put out videos out there on YouTube. People, die-hard fans, which was pretty much all we have here at this point playing this game. Although we got some new blood here with the game being free for a little while, but lots of people out there tend to recognize your content and your name. So a lot of times when I hop in games, you'll see people start joining up to come after me, and I like to showcase that. And first off, though, here I'm kind of working my way into it. You know, I gotta get people riled up a little bit. They want to come after me. So I kind of make my presence known here on Operation Metro. I'm showing highlights of here at first, where I'm throwing out the C4, making it rain, and right out here in those corridors, those stairwells, typical place you see people putting claymores or doing the C4 spamming, if you will, and it gets people pretty agitated about it, myself included. I can't stand people who do this, but every now and then you got to kind of push the button a little bit, because I could see the people in the server starting to join up here. Their methods change, their madness change, and I could definitely see them being aggressive about pursuing me, so I'm going to take advantage of that and make them work for a little bit. I've gotten some ridiculous kill streaks doing this before. I think I've gotten a 12 or 13 kill streak using C4 just on one position for a real short amount of time. In this highlight of the kill feed, excuse me, the score summary at the end of this footage, you'll see that C4 was indeed my #1 weapon. I've done that more times than I care to admit. Typically, you can get some ridiculous kills on Metro doing this stuff, but you know what? I don't know what it is. I keep trying. I think part of it's my desperation, too, to get that damn Rambo dog tag. A lot of people boost for that stuff. I never condone or endorse boosting, but genuinely, and I've shown most of the highlights of the multi-kills I've gotten since they released a dog tag for Rambo. And I got 3 fairly quickly. Well, a lot quicker than this last one. For the life of me, cannot get the last multi-kill. So I keep trying to hopefully just pull that off here and get that dog tag to pop up. But I want it to happen in a legitimate manner. And that being not a boost is basically what I'm trying to say here. So at some point in time, I hope to capture that. Hopefully I'll be recording what happens, because again, I want that dog tag. I see a lot of people with it. But I think most people out there have boosted for it, and unfortunately that's a consequence of it. Of course, on console gameplay, we're really limited to the Rambo dog tag is really a true accomplishment on console, because you just don't see multi-kills that often. I've gotten triple kills all day long, but the multi-kill to get 4 or more kills, that's not easy to do. I mean, you're talking about a third of the team here on console, so that's not something you can do readily available. But hats off to people that have accomplished that. So again, this strategy here for me is just camp right next to my little tugs here, watch that mini-map, and look around for people running over toward these stairwells. Obviously, I'm vulnerable behind me, so I gotta keep a little bit of situational awareness, and obviously they can come in on the other side of the building as well. But as you can see here, I've pretty much got people riled up pretty good here, and but they're still running in here like endless lemmings. And you can see the footage here progressively get better as the video goes on. Of course, I always save the best for last. That's when, let's just say, I get my, I get the payback I deserve after these guys come after me pretty aggressively. Look at this. That guy had a knife on me. I don't know if you noticed that, but he actually did have the knife animation. I got out of it with C4. We'll just chalk that up to Google Fiber. Thank you, connection. Now, I've done that more times than not. Just luck, pure luck, that is. But, I hope you guys have pre-ordered your PlayStation 4. I have done that myself, and they are running out of pre-orders very quickly. I know it sucks having to go out there and drop $400 on something you don't even get to, that you don't get to enjoy that same day. I'm not too excited about doing it myself, but I'm telling you right now, guys, this holiday season is going to be, it's going to be a brutal one. I think with the economy the last few years, people have kind of reined back a little bit or pulled back a bit. And I think from what I've seen this year, like the 4th of July was indicative of where people's mindset is, or maybe where their financial position is. People are out there blowing money. I saw people shooting fireworks off in my neighborhood like no end. I mean, it was like a full-on professional show here in our neighborhood with just people going out and blowing $500 or $1,000 on fireworks, which to me is just lunacy. We just light up my money right in front of me and see it go away. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is I think you're going to see that progress. There's that kills, 24 kills with C4. You can see that progress into the holiday season. I think this holiday season is probably going to be one of the best they had on records in terms of sales and stuff like that. I hate going out and shopping in the holidays, but it's going to be an absolute frenzy is what I'm talking about. So if you're wanting one of these next-gen consoles, the only way you're going to be able to get it is to pre-order it, and the vendors available that can supply, have a certain restriction on their pre-order sales are selling out. So GameStop, for example, has sold out of PlayStation 4 pre-orders, and Best Buy has sold out of Xbox One pre-orders. So the only vendors left are Amazon, which if you check Amazon's website, they list the release date for the PlayStation 4 at like December 31st, and your estimated delivery sometime in early 2014. I don't know how accurate that information is, but I wasn't too excited about that prospect, and I really think that the system will be out before Christmas. Best Buy, for example, is where I pre-ordered my PlayStation 4 at, and they estimated a delivery time somewhere, I think, between November 8th and November 12th is when it'll be available for pickup. Again, I don't know how accurate the information is, but if I had to bet, I'm pretty confident that the systems will be available prior to Christmas. But I'm not sure about Amazon's inventory when they're going to get them. If that's that may be an accurate time. So I don't want to, I'm assuming the worst case scenario here, and I'm not going to pre-order from Amazon, for example, if I'm not going to get my system for, a couple months after I could have got from Best Buy. So I encourage you to do a little research there in terms of watching those release dates. I think it's pretty frustrating to me personally. We have this next-gen console coming out at quote holiday season this year, but yet we have no specific release date yet from Sony. That's it's pretty disappointing, aggravating, all the above, because I would expect them to have more definitive information about that. So I don't know why they're being so hush-hush about that. And I knew this guy was coming after me, but I thought he was on top of the roof. And so it begins. So we are halfway into my footage here, and you're going to see quite a steep progression in favor of the enemy team, as it just never ceases to amaze me how many guys can be around me at any given point in time. Of course, when you're wasting time knifing people, it's bound to give the advantage to the enemy when they're pursuing you. That's something that's aggravating me about Battlefield, is the amount of time it takes to knife somebody. I mean, it's a cool animation and all, but unfortunately it leaves you incredibly vulnerable just for anybody to shoot you. I think that's kind of an unfortunate consequence if you want to take on that knife. Let me know what you guys think about this counter knife thing. I'm real excited about that in Battlefield 4. The fact that if you just time it perfectly and somebody's right in the middle knifing you, you can like combat them in a hand-to-hand combat fairly quickly and return the knife prior to them getting your tags. I think that's an ingenious idea. I would never thought of that, so I'm pretty excited about that, particularly on my end. As you can see, as I am knifed many times on a day-to-day basis, it just never ceases to amaze me how many guys run around knifing you. As you can see in this footage here, this is where it really gets bad. This is where I'll summarize it up. But bunny hopping, oh my god. I mean, this whole map, everybody just decided they're going to knife. It just turns into a nice server. Everybody's running around bunny hopping, doing whatever knife glitch they can. There is one out there. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but many of you guys know how to exploit the console knife glitch. Yeah, well, what can I say? That's just what players do. They're trying to exploit any weakness they can in the system to gain a tactical advantage. Well, I shouldn't say tactical advantage, a cheap advantage. And I see it on a lot of bases day to day with people using this glitch, but unfortunately that's just how it goes. Pulled out the M240B. That's whenever I pull out a big support class gun, that's when you know I'm getting kind of frustrated, because I'm just getting, at any point in time, I'll have 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 guys in my immediate vicinity bunny hopping around me trying to knife me, which you'll see here pretty much at the end of the footage. That's when I pull out support. I need a lot of bullets. I need something at point blank range, and I'll also throw out C4 here. This is a nice clip, though, again. I'll always love trolling the troll, so anytime I can knife them, I'll take advantage of it. But get around here, and all of a sudden I get just swarmed by the whole team at point-blank range, so that's when you just go full auto, close your eyes, and hope for the best. And it was kind of a unpredictable ending to my life here, as you'll see here in a moment. You know, Battlefield 4, those aspects I'm looking forward to, the counter knife. But from what I've seen in the footage, people are still bunny hopping around. I've noticed that in the alpha gameplay. Still looked like people were jumping around to gain, you know, an extra speed momentum or something like that. So I hope they can fix that by the beta release, which, if I understand, beta will be coming out here in September sometime. So there's a comical ending. There's I meet my demise with what I started the footage, which seemed appropriate. Guy didn't want to baller knife me, he just went in for the C4 kill. So right here, look, that guy just jumped right in front of me. And I knew I didn't have time to mess with him, because sure enough, anytime I'm running, I know guys are always pursuing me. I just turn around here, look, sure enough, there's one. Look back again, there'll be another one. Look back again, there'll be one around the corner. It's like, next thing I know, I got 3 guys around me over here, and it's all about the timing, you know. I gotta know situationally how much distance I have between these guys, because we all know they can be within a couple feet of me and be able to pull off that knife animation, you know, like that Call of Duty knife sword style where they got that reach to them. But this guy was just driving me nuts, this bipodder. He was bipoding up the whole match, sniping me across the map, and I finally went over there, flanked him, and knifed him, so you deserve that one, buddy. Hope you guys enjoyed this here again as I take advantage of the C4 here. I don't know how I got knifed here in that moment. Again, they just come out of nowhere sometimes. I'm like, golly, with the teleporting in front of me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'll continue the series here, and I'll try to bring some actual good footage on my next video pertaining to strategy and tips, as I always do. Thanks for watching.